Hey, this is the boat doctor. Hey, Steve, you got a winner, man. Didn't take me as long as I thought to set all this stuff up. Now I got to just do the video. There's another hour and swap your trailer, another hour, and there's going to be my day. Anyway, very nice. I like the ladder. Get up front, pull your bumper. You got your bumper on the other side. Just open up your window, pull it in. Back bumper, just pull it in through the back. Really nice. Grab handles. Got everything set up, perfect for you. Got your trim assist set, your VTS set, trim tabs works, stereo works. I got a bunch of different combos on your screens for you. So put 70 gallons or 60 gallons in on ethanol. Large visibility out through the windows. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that water? Wow, that's a lot of water. I wonder where that came from. Huh. Just kidding ya. Take money. Huh. Have to joke around sometimes. You're just lucky you're not out here today. I should say you would be lucky if you were out here today because it's not that bad. It's actually pretty smooth. It's a little windy out on the outside, but that's okay. So anyway, I guess we can start here. Of course, if you turn the key on, nothing comes on. That means your battery switch, of course, which is way back there in that side panel. Okay, so if you turn the key on, you got to have the lanyards here and in back. If you don't have that lanyard in back, it ain't going to start. So if you turn the key, of course, this is going to come on. You can start it right now if you like. So then all you have to do is hit your port, starboard. Now, if you want to run just one control, you just hit single lever control right here, and then just pop it in gear, so you don't have to run both. So we can go like this, and while that's doing that, I'm going to hit this right here to fire this unit up. Just hit it until you hear beep, leave it alone. Hit your power here until it beeps. Just take your finger off. Okay, got that one going. Got that going. Turn the stereo on, just hit that, or you can do it from here too. Okay, I went through all the switches here, which is pretty easy. So I'm going to fire all this up. And this is what's nice on the rear deck steer. You can just steer it. So I'm going to hit this on here. Beep. Hit this on. And it was smart to go into the 115 back here and run the 215 because you can NEMA it through. So you really don't need two of those expensive radios. Just hit I agree. I calibrated everything. Everything's right on the money. They do need to bleed the steering system though. I zeroed your trim down for you. So you're in forward gear. That's showing your props are turning. That means if you see this lever deal right here, you can see like one lever. That means I'm on single lever doing 5.7. Here's your available gallons, eco, flow, trip, voltage, oil, water, miles an hour, and your fuel reading. Okay, so now that we got everything fired up, now how I got this set up, if say you didn't want this is for like autopilot right up here. So if I want to engage it, I just have to hit right here. Boom, it's engaged. So we're on autopilot. Now, if you want the radar to transmit, then you just hit this right here. Then it's going to, and this has got dual band, so you can go A and B. You can set any of these numbers over here if you want to different numbers. Now, say I want to go back. This is the charts here. Then I can go back to my autopilot right here if I want to. I can go 10 degrees over. I do got to set your remote up though. But I'll set that up between the videos because this is going to take like 3 videos. And right here is pretty much holding. But now say it gets a little rougher, the autopilot's working, it's getting off track like 5 degrees off. Or so you can go to the response level and dial it up or dial it back, depending on your speed. But we're at 3 degrees, we're right on the money actually. So now if I wanted to do the stereo, I can mute it. I can bring it down. If I want to bring that whole stereo up real quick, just hit this button right here. And it does that. Now you want to go back to the screen you had, just go like that. Now, if you don't want these toolbars here, hit your toolbars and just remove it. Just hit that and then you get rid of those. So like right here, we got autopilot top. We say we want media, we put media and we put it down. Okay, and then just go back here and back, and that brings you right back. So see, I got autopilot. Now I want to add the media down there. There it is. How you like them apples? Okay. Now you really don't need radar overlay on this one right here, nav charts, if you don't want it. So how you get out of that, you just go to menu, chart settings, edit overlay. Oh, I can just turn that off. Boom. There you go. Then you can go over here and I can go radar overlay and I can hit that on. And then it's going to, now that's that button. So then if I go back over here and go to nav charts, I don't want it, I can just hit that button and get off of there. Now menu, I'm going to go up into here, I'm going to go to layers, chart. I got all that set, my vessels, I got all that. So then I can go layers, radar off. There you go. And then go over to radar overlay, and there you go. So you got what it basically is. If you just want nav chart, hit that one. If you want radar overlay, just hit that one. You can put radar overlay on any of this anytime you want. And then right here is your waypoints, your tracks, your tide, your currents, tides. There you go. Go back. You can see your celestial moon phase. So over 3/4 back. You can see how fast your currents are running. And again, if that's too loud, and if you want that up, bring that up. Oh, let's bring that volume down. There you go. Then just head back and it brings you back to where you were. Change the channels, whatever. So then that's on your info. Then you go home and then that gives you all your chart. And then you can go to radar. I use dual range a lot because I can have a 1/2 mile and 3/4 mile, or I can go to like 3/4. And what it does, it won't change. If you do this one, it won't change this one, which I like. And now say I'm coming up on this buoy. How do I 10 degrees over. I just hit that just like that. And that's going to change me. So I don't have to worry about it, and I can disengage it just by hitting this. When it's green, that's on autopilot. So now we're 3/4 mile there, and then I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to go about 1/4 mile. See, so beep, beep, there's a buoy right there. I see a blue spot over there. Yep, and then to get back, see, you hit this and that brings you back. Say I put this over, my guy's over here. If I want to center it, I just hit it like that. So now I seen a bird. There's one behind me, and there's a bird right there. Yep, see him flying. And if you see a blue speck, that's boink, boink, that's a bird. Okay, so then you go back, and that's all your radar. And you go single range, dual range, radar with overlay on top of it, separated, again, like what I had. You can go to sonar, go to traditional. I put one blue, and then I put this one in maroon. And if you lose speed on top end, we may have to drop the transducer a hair or just tilt it down. You got your data there and data there. So if you don't want duplicates, you can get rid of this. You just go to options, go to edit overlays, and then you just data. You just say, I want it off. So then again, that's this one, A scope I set up for you. Got some bait in here. So then go back into here. Then you got clear view, which is a higher frequency, 455. Deep water, you want to bring it up to the higher frequency, which is right here. You'd go up to 260. You would drop it down. See, because if you have that opposite, we'll go to 260, and you can actually see what it does. You'll see it over here. And actually, it's kind of weird because it's a higher number typically that you want on the outside. I'm going to see what it does to your screen. Yeah, I would leave it at 455, 260 on the outside. And then, oh yeah, then this here, is a depth line. You can move it, magnify it, and you can also see what depth it is over here, 17 feet. Now see, I'm over here, I'm going to go 10 degrees. I just hit this right here. Boom, 10 degrees over. Go home, go back into clear view, same thing with the depth line. And now say I wanted to see my autopilot, boom, I can put it right here. So now that we're doing this, we're in gear, just barely going. So what I'm going to do is engage a circle, go up here, and it's showing you doing that, and you can adjust the circle, like time-wise. So now we're doing a circle, then back. You can see it doing that. Okay, so clear, there you go. And that's a little dark, so what I'm going to do on that, I'm going to hit menu. Oh, you know what I did? Clear. I'm going to hit the power button. Yep. That ain't going to work. So I'm going to have to hit the menu, go down to, oh yeah, I really buggered that up, didn't I? I can't even see it. I'm going to clear. I'm going to turn that back on. Now see, now what I can do is engage heading hold, and then I can do a pattern steering. I can do a U-turn. I can go engage starboard. Now I'm going to do a U-turn. Ooh, that's fast. That's kind of shadow drive. And a lot of that's going to be, I think you need your, put that on standby. I think you need your, that turn really fast. The reason is the steering needs bled. So that's why it didn't do that one. So anyway, so we're going to go back the other way. We're going to turn this on so I can see where in the heck I'm going. There we go. I accidentally hit your contrast. Yeah, see, I can feel that firm up. Then I'm going to hit standby. Yeah, you got air because it's gotten firm. So there's air in it. Yeah, see, it's turned but it ain't going anywhere. Okay, so then what I'm going to do here is hit menu. Now clear menu. Channel, I can't see it. See, all this takes time. Channel, system, exit, display, backlight, max, contrast.
Started this slow march toward universal healthcare about 5 years ago. And will it make medicine better? My answer is no. Now let me tell you why universal healthcare doesn't work very well. And I'll use one of the best
Yeah, I'm going to hit OK. There you go. Then go back. Okay. And clear. There we go. There, that freed it up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and shut this motors off for a second. Yeah. That U-turn really did that a number for me. It took that, put a lot more air in that system. So now I'm going to check this autopilot. Make sure you put this on single lever. Turn this down. See, and then I can go down here and look at that. So now I'm going to hold it. Yeah, it's off. It's got air in it. Because I had this thing spot on, and this is what throws me sometimes when the engage. And then I can go back into here, go to vessels, go right to autopilot. 359, 358. It's pretty much holding it, but it definitely needs it bled. Go 10. Let's see what happens there. I knew that before I left. I should have just had him come down and adjust it when I was down there. Yeah, 8, 9, 8, 1 degree. You're allowed 10, but it would be too much. You'd be all over. Okay, I'm going to go to part 2 on this beautiful Alaskan 25-footer. I might have even called it something different on the other one.